Why does one person think about money and receive opportunities, while another thinks about money and only feels anxiety? Joe Dispenza studied brain activity during different thoughts and emotional states. He discovered something surprising. For most people, thinking about money activates brain regions associated with fear and survival, instead of abundance. People visualize 5 million euros, but their brain reacts differently. Danger, you don't have it. Anxiety, and that anxiety becomes the real signal, not the image in the mind, but the chemistry in the body. Dispenza explains, the quantum field does not read your thoughts. It reads your emotional frequency. If the frequency is fear, you receive more reasons to fear. If the frequency is abundance, you begin to notice opportunities. But there is a problem. You cannot feel abundance simply by wanting it. You need a protocol, a neurological one, a daily practice. Today we explore why money visualization fails for most people. You imagine 1 million euros, but your body sends a signal. I don't have it. Here's what happens in the brain. Every thought creates a chemical reaction. When you think about money from a place of lack, the hypothalamus releases cortisol and adrenaline, stress chemicals. They create feelings of anxiety, scarcity, and fear. Your brain learns the connection. Thought about money equals stress chemistry. Over time, this connection becomes automatic. Neural networks strengthen. Synapses reinforce. Eventually, the body becomes addicted to the chemistry of scarcity. But there is another level to this. In quantum physics, there is a principle called superposition. All possible states exist simultaneously until observation occurs. There is a reality where you have 50,000 euros, another where you have 5 million, another where you have 50 million. But you collapse only the reality that matches the frequency of your consciousness. Think of a radio. Hundreds of stations exist in the air, but you hear only the one your receiver is tuned to. Your consciousness is the receiver. Your emotional state is the tuning. And right now, most people are tuned to the station that plays the music of scarcity. But there is another major mistake. When it comes to money, most people make the same mistakes. The first mistake is visualizing from a state of lack. People imagine money because they do not have it. The phrase, I want 5 million euros, actually means, I don't have 5 million euros. That is a signal of absence. The quantum field does not hear the word want. It hears emotional frequency, and that frequency sounds like lack, emptiness, absence. The field responds to that signal, and it continues amplifying the state it receives. Joe Dispenza conducted studies of brain waves during visualization. For most people, beta waves dominated. These are the frequencies of stress and survival, meaning visualization triggered fear instead of abundance. The second mistake is vagueness. People say, I want a lot of money. I want to be rich. I want financial freedom. But for the brain, this is too abstract. Neural networks respond much better to clarity. A specific amount, a specific goal, a specific emotional state. Only then does your internal signal begin to shift.